My grandfather lived in a peaceful village where most people depended on sheep to make a living. Unlike the others, he never kept a large flock. He just loved animals. One day, someone gave him 2 lambs as a gift. They were a male and a female, and eventually they could have lambs of their own. Grandpa's home was like a small kingdom of animals. Besides the sheep, he had dogs, cats, rabbits, and even rescued wild animals. None of his animals were ever killed. He only collected eggs from the chickens. Visiting him in the summer was pure joy. Among his animals was a mischievous little female sheep, whom I named Louise after a wicked princess I had read about. Louise was unlike any other sheep. She ate when others played and played when others ate. One day she acted like a rabbit, hopping through the yard in search of carrots. Another time, she tried to chew a dog's bone, and got bitten for her trouble. Grandpa's dog was small and weak from birth, but perfectly healthy. Louise, however, had a wild spirit. She constantly ran away, dreaming of exploring forests, fields, and rivers. No matter how often she was caught, she never gave up her desire to roam. Eventually, Grandpa waved goodbye, assuming she'd become part of the wild. Months later, a neighbor spotted a sheep at the edge of the field. When we went to see, it was Louise, alive and well. She was brought home and carefully watched to prevent her escapes. But Louise had a secret. Under her thick wool, she was sheltering tiny kittens she must have found in the cold at night. It was a miracle we could hardly believe. Then came another surprise. Louise gave birth to 2 lambs. Suddenly, she became the mother of both lambs and kittens. She tried to teach the kittens to live like sheep, though they naturally behaved like cats. Louise herself started behaving more like a cat, ignoring her lambs during the day while keeping the kittens close. One morning, the kittens disappeared. Someone had stolen them through a broken fence. Louise dashed after the thieves, but we could not catch her. For days, we feared she might not survive her wandering. Then, just as our summer vacation was ending, Louise returned, along with all her kittens. She had somehow found her way back. When the neighbor who had first spotted Louise saw this miracle, Louise, now acting fully like a cat, bit him on his soft spot, teaching him a lesson about underestimating animals. Grandpa and I laughed, realizing once again that Louise did things her way. In the end, Louise became a symbol of independence, adventure, and unexpected kindness, the sheep who lived by her own rules, yet nurtured a family of lambs and kittens alike.